What's up, y'all? I want to talk real quick about fault versus responsibility. I find that a lot of people just can't tell the difference between it, and it's a huge problem, especially even in 2020. I mean, this is something that I bring up a lot on this channel, but it's something that I haven't ever really went in depth on, so that's what this video is for. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. There's plenty more videos like this that discuss mindset shifts, ways to better your life, ways to better your personal finances, and just achieve your life goals. So if you like that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So just getting into it, it's easy to blame others on any type of shortcoming you have in your life. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many Facebook statuses and Instagram stories and Snapchat stories about people just saying how their life is messed up and it's a person's fault or a situation's fault, right? I've had tons and tons of conversations with friends who they're like, man, she broke my heart, so now I'm all depressed and sad and I can't focus. I got an F on this essay because I couldn't focus. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Let's take everything into account here. She broke your heart and that freaking sucks. Okay, there's no denying that. But your responsibility, first and foremost, is to make sure that you are happy, whether you are with a significant other or not. That is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to make sure you're able to focus, that you're able to eat right, that you're able to still perform, that you're able to still do good in school. That is all your responsibility. I mean, this is the world of excuse after excuse. And you guys know this channel. This channel is all about no excuses and becoming your best self, making the most amount of money that you can possibly make, right? So how are you going to blame that on another person? You know what I'm saying? If your boss fires you at work, whose fault is that? What caused your boss to fire you? And in a lot of cases, it's something that the employee did, or in a lot of cases as well, sometimes the company just lays people off, doesn't bring them back. It's something that's totally out of your control. But guess what? It's your responsibility to find another way to get some income quick. Things happen. I mean, people get into car accidents, you know. Sometimes you're riding to work and you'll get a flat tire. Whose fault is that and whose responsibility is that? Well, I say both in this case, because whose responsibility is it to make sure that your normal routine maintenance is getting done on your car? Yours. Whose responsibility is it to check the tire pressure? You know, when's the last time you checked the tire pressure? You know what I mean? Do you even know what to look for to tell if your tire pressure is low? You know what I mean? Did you run over a nail? Your fault. The nail was there, yeah, but whose responsibility is it to get out of the way of the nail? And it's easy to say, well, this car is a piece of crap and they sold me this and they sold me that, but you bought it though. Your responsibility. The girl that broke your heart, the guy that broke your heart, well, you decided to be with them. So you kind of assume that risk when you get into these things. You know what I mean? If you play football, you're going to get tackled. That's part of the game. Breakups, deaths, car accidents, flat tires, being in and out of work. It's part of life, right? And it's not to say that all of that stuff is going to happen to you or all that stuff happens to everybody, but it's just to say that some of these things will happen to you inevitably and there's nothing you can do about it. But you've got to remember it's your responsibility and you've got to take accountability and you've got to take ownership of your own life because no one else is going to do it for you. It's just like, you know, you get on a new job and you're training, and at most jobs, period, training is a joke. Okay, training is a straight up joke in most jobs. And so once you get on the job, you can't make the excuse that, well, I wasn't trained. It's your responsibility to learn whether they trained you correctly or not. You have to have that drive within you to ask the questions to the right people. And if they don't want to show you, you need to figure it out for yourself. That's how the world is sometimes, you know? That's like a college student sitting in class, like, yeah, well, the professor didn't teach me. Okay, you have a whole book on the subject. Try again. you have a computer. If you don't have a computer, the library definitely has a computer. There's books in the library, there's computers in the library, there's smart people in your class. There's so many resources that we have that we do not take advantage of, and we'd rather just make the excuse that this person didn't show me how to do it. It might be your professor's fault that you don't know a certain thing, but guess what? It's your responsibility to learn it anyway. And guess what? If you don't, it is your fault. I'm getting a little fired up here because it's something that I see too many times. I don't do too well with excuses, and you know, if you don't have something, go get it, especially if you need it. Like if you're at a restaurant and the waitress or waiter serves you food without any utensils, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna eat with your hands? Or are you gonna speak up and say something? You're gonna say, hey, can I please get some silverware? I didn't get any utensils to eat with. And then it's as simple as, oh, I'm sorry, I'll get it to you right away. It's that simple, right? And so, yeah, it's their fault you didn't get any silverware right away. But isn't it your responsibility to make sure that you get what you need to eat with? That's how life works. In this life, things are going to happen. Things are going to come up that you don't know anything about. You know, is it the school system's fault that you are not financially educated? Because schools don't really go over financial education. They don't go over a lot of real life things that adults need to know. They don't show you how to balance your checkbook. They don't show you how to manage your money or save your money. They don't teach you about Roth IRAs. They don't teach you about how much you should have saved by a certain age. They don't. They teach you the very bare minimum. Is it their fault that you don't know this stuff? Absolutely. But is it your responsibility to learn these things as you grow and learn that these things are required of you? Absolutely. Because you know what? In life, you have, like, as life goes, you learn what you don't know. And when you know that you don't know something, it's up to you right then and there to figure it out. And it is easier now more than ever to figure stuff out. We have the internet, we have books, we have libraries, we have information centers, we have very intellectual people that we can go to. Everybody has somebody in their life that can give them that knowledge and that wisdom and that direction in life. And the thing is, a lot of us just don't use our resources. And that's the problem. Anyways, that's enough of my tangent for the day. I just wanted to get that out of the way. And, you know, I saw a video from Will Smith a few years ago, and it really motivated me years ago to just even start a YouTube. And since I've had my channel, I just noticed, like, man, I have not created a fault versus responsibility video. So here it is. Hope you guys liked it. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm Reggie Bryant. This channel is all about personal finance, personal growth, and life goals. So if you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. Check out my other videos that you'll see on screen right now. You will not regret it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.